All right. That's right. So we're here. We are queer. No, we're not. So as you see, you've seen the intro, you've seen the contestants, run them down one by one. We have Cleveland Brown. So on the left side of the bracket, Cleveland Brown, Brock from Pokemon, Potato Head, formerly known Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, Apu from The Simpsons, R. Kelly, I believe I can get canceled, South Park, the whole show, Ellen DeGeneres, and former WWE guy, Chris Benoit. On the right side, we have Bill Cosby, the White Chicks movie, J.K. Rowling, the person who wrote Harry Potter, Gina Carano from The Mandalorian, Dr. Seuss, Mr. Vince McMahon, Tide Pods, and Nick Cannon. So you're seeing the contestants. Today, we are going to contest the left side of the bracket. That's right, the left side. All right? So we're going to start with this match. So I got my notes here. So Cleveland Brown. So Cleveland Brown is originated from the Family Guy show. Everybody knows Family Guy. All right? Now, Cleveland became so popular and demanded they gave him his own spin-off show, The Cleveland Show. Okay? Now let's go to my notes here. All right? So the Cleveland Show was canceled in 2013 after 4 seasons, and the ratings were apparently declining. And the voice actor stepped down, Mike Henry, who is white, and I believe it should be voiced by someone of color. So in summary, the show was not canceled by the people, but it was canceled as a TV show in reality of it all. Moving on, we have Brock from Pokemon. So apparently, I asked my brother, who's a big Pokemon guy. He exists only in the 6 out of the 8 generations of Pokemon that currently exist here in 2021. And it turns out that the show's producers got rid of him due to concerns of racism, referring of Asian, because his eye. But in summary, I'm gonna dumb it down. They make him portray as an idiot, not an idiot. They portray him with his eyes closed, and you never see his eye. And you know the racist, Asian people can't open their. So it's basically 2 cartoons pinning which one's worse. Which racial overtone is worse? All right. Now I'm making this decision. This is a one judge army. We're gonna have to say, and the fact of the matter is, all right, Brock made it 6 seasons or 6 generations. So that's not even season. That could vary a lot of seasons. So Cleveland, I would say, moves on due to the fact that they had a white man voicing a black character. And now that's fucked. So Cleveland moves on to the next round. We got the next matchup. We got Potato Head, formerly of Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, versus Apu. Apparently, okay, these are my notes here. Hasbro recently announced that they're going to be dropping, as we discussed, Mr. and Mrs. from the brand's name in order to be more inclusive so all could feel welcome in the Potato Head world. Now, I don't know how I don't know that there are people wanting this. I don't know. There's people like, he needs to be a miss. He needs no more Mr., no more Mrs. You got to be a potato, and that's it. Now, who says it's a potato? Anyways. So now the Potato Head is now non-binary and does not identify as a gender. I don't know. I even wrote here, may not even identify as a potato. Now we got Apu of The Simpsons. So Apu, on January 17, 2020, was announced by the voice actor Aziria and in agreement with the production that he was basically the guy who voice actor was gonna step away as Apu. So same thing as Cleveland. It was voiced by a white person. I think the person was white. I think I searched it up. I don't know if I'm wrong. But yeah, basically same story as Cleveland. Show's not canceled. The character canceled, but the person who voice actor canceled himself and said, "Yeah, we're done." They said this. I guess the characters. They said this character will be in the show still, but I guess they won't talk anymore. I don't know how they're gonna do that. But I don't know if there was backlash from fans like, "Oh, we gotta have somebody of color do that." I don't know. Same thing as same thing as Cleveland. Voice actor Henry Albert Azir was born in the Queensboro of New York City on April 25th, 1964. The son of Jewish parents. Who cares? His grandparents are on both sides Greek, so they're Greek Jews. So I did the research, and he is a white, and if not a background that is portrayed in the show of Apu. So same thing as no one was really canceled in this one. Light rounds. I'm gonna have to put Apu above Potato Head. Reason being, that's racist shit, man. The potato, it's a fucking toy. Next we have R. Kelly and South Park. Now, I think this is a pretty easy round to say who goes next round. R. Kelly, he's done a lot of fucking shit, a lot of crimes. I ain't even gonna go through it because I'm gonna save it to a deeper round where it matters more. But I'll tell you this right now. R. Kelly will be moving on. No questions, no explanation. Thing. We all know South Park. It's a very questionable show. Let me get my notes here. But yeah, definitely R. Kelly's moving over South Park, the show. R. Kelly, I'm not even gonna get into details like I said. It's too long. But it's South Park was not canceled. Rumors Apostle, but it's still airing shows. It's 24 seasons and over 300 episodes currently. Comedy Central actually renewed the show through 2022. And I wrote here, the show's known for its dark humor and mature adult and inappropriate themes and content and subjects. And apparently they are banned in China, but they are not canceled. So we are comparing R. Kelly, who has been canceled, to something that hasn't been canceled. So 100% R. Kelly, you're making it to the next round. And we got our last matchup of the week. Ellen versus Chris Benoit. Again, this is very easy round. Chris Benoit, you are moving it to the next round. Now, reason why Ellen has recently came out last year that she is basically, in summary, is a dick to her fans and backstage and workers and people she has on the show. She's a dick to her workers, fans, celebrities, the people that come. I'm not getting into detail because she's not making the next round. She doesn't even get the time. And she hasn't been fully canceled. The show's still going. But Chris Benoit killed his family. Like, simple. He killed his whole family. He's been eliminated from wrestling history like he never existed. It's simple. The guy did crime. You make it to the next round. So that's it. So this week, we got Cleveland versus Brock. Cleveland goes over. We have Apu, R. Kelly, and Chris Benoit. So that's it for the week. That's it for Cancel-Mania. Tune in next week, next Friday, when we do the second round of everybody on the right side of the bracket and see who makes it to the second round for Cancel-Mania, the first ever Cancel-Mania 2021. All right. We are back. So, it's Cancel-Mania season, baby. Cancel-Mania, the show, the month-long series where we go through contestants, items, things, people, fictional characters, everything and all that's been canceled or going to be canceled or in discussion for cancellation. And we put them in a tournament to decide who is the ultimate cancelee. And last week, we did the left side first round bracket where we had Cleveland, Apu, R. Kelly, and Chris Benoit, formerly of the WWF, WWE, making it to the next round. And today we are contesting the right side. Move me. Where we have Bill Cosby, I was supposed to say R. Kelly. Bill Cosby versus the White Chicks movie. J.K. Rowling versus Gina Carano, formerly of The Mandalorian. Dr. Seuss, the author, the kids' book novelist, I don't know, fuck you. WWE head chairman, owner, Vince McMuffin, Man! Tide Pods. Remember when people are eating them? And Nick Cannon. So we're going to run it. We're going to run it down. Let me get ready here. All right. So, first matchup. Let me zoom in here. First matchup. And if you want to see the visuals, people, YouTube, theEIKNARFshow, go there. Do it now. Subscribe. Like. Do it all. First matchup. We have Bill Cosby and the White Chicks. Now, I think this is a pretty easy round comparing. And just so you know, I shuffled all these. This was not set up. This is random shuffling of contestants' matchups. So we got Bill Cosby, who's currently in jail for like 10 years, I think, for being a fucking creep. Alright? Then we got the White Chicks movie, where we had two African Americans playing whiteface. So they're doing the reverse of blackface, where the white person would paint their face like a black person and pretend they're black, like acting like you in movies and stuff. You know, shout out Justin Trudeau. But I gotta say, looking at this matchup, White Chicks, you could still watch the movie. Bill Cosby is in jail, so you can no longer watch him. So I'm gonna put Bill Cosby ahead of White Chicks, just because of what I just explained. I'm not gonna say it again because you guys should listen the first time, alright? I'm not a fucking teacher. Second round. J.K. Rowling, the author who wrote the Harry Potter novels. Now, I'm not a Harry Potter guy. Fuck him. I went on his rides at Universal. I don't give a fuck. They can all burn to fucking hell like King Kong ride did years ago. And we got the former cancelee Gina Carano, who has recently been fired from The Mandalorian for making some, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, but basically saying comparing like the Jewish Holocaust gassing like back in the day to like current day politicals, and she had backlash from fans about this, and it led to her termination from the Mandalorian Disney Plus series. Okay, so J.K. Rowling, the British author, I'm reading off my notes. The British author sparked a backlash after tweeting her support for a woman with a history of making comments considered transphobic. So basically, she was on Twitter and she made transphobic comments in the modern day, where we respect and we have the LGBTQ community, right? So in this day and age, you can't be going on Twitter and saying that. It's not right. It's not fair. So basically, she offended the LGBTQ community and people who are believers in it and respect it. Basically making transphobic comments. So we have somebody who made transphobic comments and somebody basically somebody who made comments comparing the Jewish people in the Holocaust to modern day politics. Now I just want to say, I always say this, I am not political. I have no idea what that shit's about, so don't know. Now, looking at my research and notes that I made ahead of time because I'm prepared for this, I want to put Gina Carano to the next round over J.K. Rowling, only because I know learning history and that anything relating to the Holocaust is bad. So when you say anything regarding reference to Hitler, I'm going to just take that as bad, even though I don't agree with her firing, I don't agree with her termination, you know, what happened to free speech. But if we're going to look at it, comparing transphobic people to Jewish people, the Jewish people had it worse. They fucking killed up a whole fucking, they almost fucking went extinct, like, because of fucking Hitler and the fucking Germans. So, Gina Carano, you make it to the next round. Now, next round, Dr. Seuss and Vince McMahon of the WWE. Dr. Seuss this just happened this past month, but technically he did not get canceled. He's dead, I think. But they did they stopped like 6 of his books that had racial imagery in it, but he is not canceled. So by automatic cancellation, the ultimate cancelee in this round would be Vince McMahon, because he did say the N-word. Yes, he did say the N-word, and I am canceling Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon, you are making it to the next round. Now, we got Tide Pods and Nick Cannon. Now, Tide Pods were not canceled. Again, this is not canceling, but they were close to extermination and cancellation because kids were eating them for viral videos a couple years ago, and people wanted it off the shelves. But I did go to my local Walmart. I did see Tide Pods. So Tide Pods, you are not canceled because you were in store. Meaning, Nick Cannon, you automatically make it to next round. Fuck that up. You automatically make it to next round. Also, he did say some stuff that's controversial about Jewish people. So, if you compare people dying, well, not dying, but people eating stuff that could kill you versus events that happened in the past, you know the spiel. People, Nick Cannon's a fuck. Alright? He's a fuck. He makes it to the next round. So as we're looking at it, okay? We are now looking at next week. We are going to be contesting the second round of Cleveland versus Apu. And we got our second matchup the next week, R. Kelly versus Chris Benoit. And then the next match, third match, we have Bill Cosby versus Gina Carano, Vince McMahon versus Nick Cannon in your last matchup. So 4 matchups next week to determine the semifinals. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at. Are in the quarterfinals this week. We're going to contest the quarterfinals. We got 4 matches. We got Cleveland Brown and Apu. We got R. Kelly and Chris Benoit, formerly of the WWE. We have Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby versus Gina Carano, formerly of the Mandalorian. And we have Vincent Kennedy McMahon versus Nick Cannon. Now we're gonna do this fast. Cleveland Brown and Apu Hasa Pasa Hisa Hesa, whatever the fuck you name them, from The Simpsons, are here for the same reasons. They were voiced by a white actor who both left the role because they felt like it wasn't right. So to me, this is a tie. I'm going to put them in a round, and both of them to the next round. Only reason because they are here for the same reason. We have R. Kelly and Chris Benoit. Now I am a wrestling fan, so I could tell you simply off the bat why Chris Benoit is here. The reason he's here is because back in the late 2000s, he murdered his whole fucking family and then hung himself. And then basically the whole wrestling world forgot about him. They said, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. No Hall of Fame to you. Now R. Kelly, I have notes here. Now the only song I know of this man is I Believe I Can Fly. But apparently the 2021 version is I Believe I Can Be a Pedo. Alright, so this is what this guy's got right here. I got a list. Sexually assaulted minors. Child pornography. He basically filmed child pornography. Illegal sexual activity with a minor. Again, numerous times he did this. Indecent sexual relations with a 17-year-old. What else? More sexual assault cases, child pornography, something about a cult, and something about a sex cult and trapping multiple women in his basement. It's sex. Yeah. Treating women like shit, all that. I'm not getting into too much detail, but I can tell you this. Chris Benoit is dead. He killed himself. You didn't know that. R. Kelly, he's in jail, no? Yeah, that guy's in jail, dog. He's in jail. That guy is in jail, I think. I hope I got my information right. But from what I'm hearing, I will have to say in this round, I'm going to have to put R. Kelly over because Chris Benoit is dead. He is dead. As much as he's a piece of shit, he is dead. So there's nothing more we can do about that. But R. Kelly is still alive and motherfucker. Moving on. We have Bill Cosby and Gina Carano. Now I think this is a pretty easy round. Gina Carano just spoke a few words while Bill Cosby did the crime and he's in jail. I'm gonna say this is a pretty easy round. Bill Cosby, you're on to the next round. Semi-final fuck. And our last round of the week. Vince McMahon and Nick Cannon. So Vince McMahon, again, I am a wrestling fan. This is simple. Now he is not canceled. He's not canceled, but I put him here because back in 2005 at a Survivor Series pay-per-view, in a backstage segment with famous wrestler John Cena, he said the forbidden word. He said the N-word. Yes, a white old man said the N-word on pay-per-view television for millions to see. It would become a meme today in wrestling society. So yes, Vince McMahon, a white man, said the N-word. But Nick Cannon, alright, he was fired on his show over anti-Semitism comments. Yeah, I'm not political, people. So the actor, TV show host, and musician has been fired for his long-running comedy improv show, Wild 'N Out. And it comes after anti-Semitic comments on his podcast and YouTube show, Cannon's Class, or Cannon's Ass. Apparently, basically said stuff. I'm not too familiar with this guy's work, but I know he's talked about Mariah Carey, that's all I really know. Apparently, he just said a lot of stuff about Jews and the KKK, and I don't know. Have the wrong, yeah, I see some shit, and he did get canceled. So you know what? I ain't gonna go too much into detail for this, but it is clear to me on this day that there we go. Vince McMahon was not canceled, but Nick Cannon was canceled. I don't know. I heard he came back, but still, that is means for next round. So Nick Cannon, you're off to the semifinals. So next week this is the semifinals. We have two matches. We have Cleveland Brown and Apu on a 2-on-1 on our motherfucking Kelly, and we have Bill Cosby versus Nick Cannon in the semifinals. Next week we're gonna contest it all. We're gonna find out who is the ultimate cancellation in World 2021 today. All right. So as we left off last week, to round it off, we have Cleveland, Apu, and R. Kelly in the semifinals on the left side. And we have Bill Cosby and Nick Cannon on the right side of the bracket in the semifinals matchup. And like I said, I always say, if you want to see the visuals, go to my YouTube, theEIKNARFshow on the YouTubes. And you can see all the visuals where you can see everything in front of you. And if you don't, it's okay. That's life. But yeah. So we're going to round it out this week. So we're going to start it right up. Cleveland and Apu teaming up to go against motherfucking R. Kelly. Now this one's an easy one. I thought long and hard all week who was going to win the big one. So I know exactly who's going right to the fucking top here. Now, Cleveland and Apu have not actually been canceled. Only thing is the actors quit because they thought they were being a fucking racist fuck. So they stepped down from the role. And R. Kelly did a lot of shit. As we said last week or the week before, this guy's in jail right now. So the fact is, R. Kelly, you are moving to the mother effing finals, baby. And now, the right side, we have Bill Cosby, who is also in jail, and Nick Cannon, who is not in jail. And as we said, Nick Cannon is in hot fire for saying some bad things about the Holocaust and Jews and anti-Semitism shit. But Bill Cosby is a sick pedo fuck, and he's in jail. Nick Cannon is not in jail. For the fact is, Bill Cosby, you are in the finals. So now, we got our finals. Can I get a drum roll? We got R. Kelly versus Bill Cosby, the sick pedos, in the final. And I thought long and hard, and it's not going to take me long to figure this out. But guys, girls, aliens, mooses, These two people, it's simple. They both are sick, pedo, mother effing disgusting fucks. So for that fact, the winner of Cancel-Mania, hold on. The winner of Cancel-Mania 2021. I don't know if we're doing this ever again. It's both of them. It's simple. It's both of them because they're both fucking pieces of shit. It is a tie, everybody. So, thank you for tuning in every week. And maybe next year we'll do it again. But for the fact is, they're both in jail. They both did some shady shit. I think R. Kelly did a little bit way more probably than Bill Cosby. But you know what? How do you contest sick pedos? You put them together in jail and they fuck each other. So, the winner of Cancel-Mania 2021, first ever year, is R. Kelly and Bill Cosby with the tie. Yes. And now they can pump each other in fucking jail together.